After the center and the petals have all dried for 24 hours, it's time to paint and assemble our magnolia flower. I'm just going to add a tiny bit of petal dust on the center, and I'm going to use 3 different colors. I like when the centers of magnolias fade from one color to another, so I'm adding a little bit of green, and then I am going to use the same brush to add a teeny tiny little bit of pink, and then I'll finish it off with a little bit of yellow petal dust, just so that we have a nice fading. The petals for a magnolia, though, are going to remain white, so all of the color stays in this center. When I go to add the petals, I need to make sure to bend the wires. I'm going to reach down and hold it at the very base of the petal. I don't want to grab the top of the petal because this is sugar and it will break. So I fold open, holding the base of the petal, and bend back the wire, kind of cupping it back so it looks like a chair. And that will allow the petal to fit underneath the center when I go to attach it. The way in which I attach it is by using floral tape. I need to make sure to stretch my floral tape so that it's sticky. I take my floral tape and, using a little tab on one side and most of the floral tape in my other hand, I'm going to fold over that tab and squish the tape together. Floral tape pretty much just sticks to itself, so I want to make sure to spin the wires and then squish the tape. I'm going to add the petals one at a time. The first layer is made up of 4 of my small petals. So I started with my small petal. I'm going to add 4 all the way around. I turn the wires and squish the tape probably 2 or 3 times in between adding each petal. Now, when I'm adding each petal, I kind of think like a clock. So I want to be adding the petals at 12 o'clock, at 3 o'clock, at 6 o'clock, and at 9 o'clock as I work all the way around. And I'm rotating the wires and using the floral tape in the exact same position as I go around. I'm not going down the wire just yet. After the first layer of petals are added, now I can add the bigger petals. I have 4 larger petals to add on, and I add those in between the gaps of the first petal, and I rotate the wire around 2 or 3 times, and then I'm ready to add the next petal for this layer, and I continue filling in the gaps as I work all the way around. Now, I have to tell you, magnolias are very ancient trees. They actually predate bees and makes them really cool. That's why they have such a sturdy center in the middle, so that they used to be pollinated by beetles instead of bees. Once I have all of the petals all the way around, I'm going to rotate and spin the wires and continue the floral tape all the way around to the base of the wires. Once I finish, if I have any extra floral tape, I can just pinch that off, and I have a beautiful sugar flower to add to my cake.